voters have heard a wide variety of views related to the beginning of life. Today, our perspective focuses on the opposite end of that spectrum, the growing debate about an individual's right to die, and specifically the role of a physician in assisting suicide. Today's speaker, Dr. Jack Kevorkian, has been the country's most visible advocate of physician-assisted suicide and has devised his own apparatus to ensure a painless death.
Every mentally competent person should have the right to stop the physical and psychological suffering in a nice, peaceful way.
So, do you know what euthanasia is?
Do you know what euthanasia is? Yes. Do you know what euthanasia is? Yeah.
How many people in total did you help die?
It's around 130.
Around?
A little more than 130. Right.
You're not sure of the exact number?
Well, I was helped by a colleague, a psychiatrist, who joined me near the end. The only doctor who offered to join me. In fact, the only doctor who would cooperate with me.
And the first time you did it, who was the first?
Janet Adkins was the first.
And that was in a van?
In a van.
Why in a van?
I couldn't find a place. I tried nursing homes, churches,
you didn't want to do it at your
clinics.
Apartment?
No, because the police would raid the apartment, clean it out. And I didn't want to involve anybody else in it, like the landlord.
I mean, what is that like, to end somebody's life in a van?
Well, you're not ending the life. I didn't do it to end the life. I did it to end the suffering the patient's going through. The patient is obviously suffering. What's the doctor supposed to do? Turn his back? If he's a coward, he is. But
a lot of doctors do that.
Well, they're cowards. Doctors are cowards.
That's what people think. It's what my patient feels.
Jack, you can't kill someone on national television.
Has he no regard for the sanctity of life?
Thank you. Have you no God?
There's only one side to this story. Ours.
You go to prison for the rest of your life.
He is leading society into an age of enlightenment, you idiots.
Let him prosecute. Convict me. Send me to jail. I'm thinking of the Supreme Court. I'm thinking of going all the way.
It'll be your own field of specialty, Jack.
Who benefits from euthanasia?
I can't see anybody that benefits from euthanasia because you're taking someone's life, and I guess you could say that the person that's clinically ill asking for their life to be taken away sort of benefits from not having to go through the suffering, but it still leaves a mess behind for everyone else, their family and their loved ones.
You're saying doctors play God all the time?
Of course. Anytime you interfere with a natural process, you're playing God. God determines what happens naturally. That means that when a person's ill, he shouldn't go to a doctor because he's asking for interference with God's will. But of course, patients can't think that way. They want to live as long as possible and not suffer.
Shoot for the moon as long as you know it's the right thing to do.